Act 3 of The Busybody by Susanna Centlivre. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act the 3rd. Enter Charles.
Well, here's the house which holds the lovely prize, quiet and serene. Here no noisy footmen throng to tell the world that beauty dwells within. No ceremonious visit makes the lover wait, no rival to give my heart a pang. Who would not scale the window at midnight without fear of the jealous father's pistol, rather than fill up the train of a coquette, where every minute he is jostled out of place?
Knock softly.
Mrs. Patch, Mrs. Patch.
Enter Patch.
Oh, are you come, sir? All safe.
So in then?
Enter Marplow.
There he goes. Who the devil lives here? Except I can find out that, I am as far from knowing his business as ever. Gad, I'll watch. It may be a bawdy house, and he may have his throat cut. If there should be any mischief, I can make oath he went in. Well, Charles, in spite of your endeavour to keep me out of the secret, I may save your life for aught I know. At that corner I'll plant myself. There I shall see whoever goes in, or comes out. Gad, I love discoveries.
Exit. Scene draws. Charles, Isabinder, and Patch.
Patch, look out sharp. Have a care of Dad.
I warned you.
Exit.
Well, sir, if I may judge your love by your courage, I ought to believe you sincere, for you venture into the lion's den when you come to see me.
If you'd consent whilst the furious beast is abroad, I'd free you from the reach of his paws.
That would be but to avoid one danger by running into another, like the poor wretches who fly the burning ship and meet their fate in the water. Come, Charles, I fear if I consult my reason, confinement and plenty is better than liberty and starving. I know you'd make the frolic pleasing for a little time, by saying and doing a world of tender things. But when our small substance is once exhausted, and 1,000 requisites for life are wanting, love, who rarely dwells with poverty, would also fail us.
Faith, I fancy not. Methinks my heart is laid up a stock will last for life, to back which I've taken £1,000 upon my uncle's estate, that surely will support us till one of our fathers relent.
There's no trusting to that, my friend. I doubt your father will carry his humour to the grave, and mine till he sees me settled in Spain.
And can ye then cruelly resolve to stay till that cursed Don arrives, and suffer that youth, beauty, fire, and wit to be sacrificed to the arms of a dull Spaniard, to be immured and forbid the sight of anything that's humane?
No, when it comes to the extremity, and no stratagem can relieve us, thou shalt list for a soldier, and I'll carry thy knapsack after thee.
Bravely resolved. The world cannot be more savage than our parents, and fortune generally assists the bold. Therefore consent now. Why should we put it to a future hazard? Who knows when we shall have another opportunity?
Oh, you have your ladder of ropes, I suppose, and the closet window stands just where it did. And if you hadn't forgot to write in characters, Patch will find a way for our assignations. Thus much of the Spanish contrivance my father's severity has taught me, I thank him. Though I hate the nation, I admire their management in these affairs.
Enter Patch.
Oh, madam, I see my master coming up the street.
Oh, the devil! Would I had my ladder now! I thought you had not expected him till night. Why? What shall I do, madam?"
"Oh, for heaven's sake, don't go that way. You'll meet him full in the teeth. Oh, unlucky moment."
"Ad's heart, can you shut me into no cupboard? Ram me into no chest, Ta?"
Impossible, sir. He searches every hole in the house.
"Undone for ever. If he sees you, I shall never see you more."
I have thought on it. Run you to your chamber, madam, and, sir, come you along with me. I'm certain you may easily get down from the balcony.
"My life, adieu. Lead on, guide."
Exit.
Heaven preserve him.
Exit. Scene changes to the street. Enter Sir Giles with Marplow behind him.
"I don't know what's the matter, but I have a strong suspicion all is not right within. That fellow's sauntering about my door, and his tail of a puppy had the face of a lie, methought. By Santiago, if I should find a man in the house, I'd make mincemeat of him."
Ah, poor Charles, huh? Egad, he is old. I fancy I might bully him, and make Charles have an opinion of my courage.
"My own key shall let me in. I'll give them no warning."
Feeling for his key. Marplow going up to Sir Giles.
What's that you say, sir?
Sir Giles turns quick upon him.
"What's that to you, sir?"
Why, 'tis to me, sir. For the gentleman you threaten is a very honest gentleman. Look to it, for if he comes not as safe out of your house as he went in, I have half a dozen myrmidons hard by that shall beat it about your ears."
"Went in? What is he in, then? Ah, a combination to undo me. I'll myrmidon you, you dog you. Thieves! Thieves!"
Beats Marplow. All this while he cries, "Thieves!"
"Murder! Murder! I was not in your house, sir."
Enter servant.
"What's the matter, sir?"
"The matter, rascals? Have you let a man into my house? But I'll flea him alive. Follow me. I'll not leave a mouse hole unsearched. If I find him, by Santiago, I'll equip him for the opera."
Exit.
A deuce of his cane. There's no trusting to age. What shall I do to relieve Charles? Egad, I'll raise the neighbourhood. Murder! Murder!
Charles drops down upon him from the balcony.
Charles, faith, I'm glad to see thee safe out with all my heart.
"A pox of your bawling! How the devil came you here?"
Here, gad, I have done you a piece of service. I told the old thunderbolt that the gentleman that was gone in was—
"Was it you that told him, sir?"
Laying hold of him.
"'Sdeath, I could crush thee into atoms."
Exit Charles.
What, will you choke me for my kindness? Will my inquiring soul never leave searching into other people's affairs till it gets squeezed out of my body? I dare not follow him now, for my blood he's in such a passion. I'll go to Miranda, and if I can discover aught that may oblige Sir George, it may be a means to reconcile me again to Charles."
Exit. Enter Sir Giles and servants.
"Are you sure you have searched everywhere?"
"Yes, from the top of the house to the bottom."
"Under the beds? Over the beds?"
"Yes, and in them too, but found no body, sir."
"Why, what could this rogue mean?"
Enter Isabinder and Patch. Patch, aside to Isabinder.
Take courage, madam. I saw him safe out.
Bless me! What's the matter, sir?
"You know best. Pray, where's the man that was here just now?"
What man, sir? I saw none."
nor I by the trust you repose in me. Do you think I would let a man come within these doors when you were absent?
Ah, Patch, she may be too cunning for thy honesty. The very scout that he has set to give warning discovered it to me, and threatened me with 6 myrmidons. But I think I mauled the villain. These afflictions you draw upon me, mistress.
Pardon me, sir. 'Tis your own ridiculous humour draws you into these vexations, and gives every fool pretence to banter you.
No, 'tis your idle conduct, your coquettish flirting into the balcony. Oh, with what joy shall I resign thee into the arms of Don Diego Babinetto?
Is a binder aside?
And with what industry shall I avoid him?
Certainly that rogue had a message from somebody or other, but being balked by my coming, popped that sham upon me. Come along, ye sots, let's see if we can find the dog again. Patch, lock her up, do you hear?
Exit with servants.
Yes, sir. Ay, walk till your heels ache. You'll find nobody, I promise you.
Who could that scout be which he talks of?
Nay, I can't imagine. Without it was whisper.
Well, dear Patch, let's employ all our thoughts how to escape this horrid Don Diego. My very heart sinks at his terrible name.
Fear not, madam. Don Carlos shall be the man, or I'll lose the reputation of contriving, and then what's a chambermaid good for?
Say'st thou so, my girl? Then let Dad be jealous, multiply his cares, while love instructs me to avoid the snares. I'll, spite of all his Spanish caution, show how much for love a British maid can do.
Exit. Scene: Sir Francis Gripe's house. Sir Francis and Miranda meeting.
Well, Guardy, how did I perform my dumb scene?
To admiration, thou dear little rogue. Let me bust thee for it. Nay, adod, I will charge thee, so muzzle and tuzzle and hug thee. I will, I faith, I will.
Hugging and kissing her.
Nay, Guardy, don't be so lavish. Who would ride post when the journey lasts for life?
Wag, I'll bust thee again for that.
Miranda aside.
Faugh! How he stinks of tobacco. What a delicate bedfellow I should have.
Oh, I'm transported. When, my dear, wilt thou convince the world of thy happy day? When shall we marry, huh?
There's nothing wanting but your consent, Sir Francis.
My consent? What does my charmer mean?
Nay, 'tis only a whim, but I'll have everything according to form. Therefore, when you sign an authentic paper, drawn up by an able lawyer, that I have your leave to marry, the next day makes me yours, Guardy.
A whim indeed. Why is it not demonstration I give my leave when I marry thee?
Not for your reputation, Guardy. The malicious world will be apt to say you tricked me into marriage, and so take the merit from my choice. Now I will have the act my own, to let the idle fops see how much I prefer a man loaded with years and wisdom.
Prithee, leave out years, chargee. I'm not so old as thou shalt find. Adod, I'm young. There's a caper for ye.
Jumps.
Oh, never excuse it. Why, I like you the better for being old. But I shall suspect you don't love me if you refuse me this formality.
Not love thee, chargee. Adod, I do love thee better than, what shall I say? Egad, better than money, I faith I do.
Miranda aside.
That's false, I'm sure. To prove it, do this, then.
Well, I will do it, Chargy, provided I bring a license at the same time.
Aye, and a parson, too, if you please. I can't help laughing to think how all the young coxcombs about town will be mortified when they hear of our marriage.
So they will, so they will. Ha 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 ha.
Well, I fancy I shall be so happy with my Guardy.
If wearing pearls and jewels, or eating gold, as the old saying is, can make thee happy, thou shalt be so, my sweetest, my lovely, my charming, my... verily, I know not what to call thee.
You must know, Guardy, that I am so eager to have this business concluded that I've employed my woman's brother, who is a lawyer in the Temple, to settle matters just to your liking. You are to give your consent to my marriage, which is to yourself, you know. But, Mum, you must take up notice of that. So then I will, that is, with your leave, put my writings into his hands. Then tomorrow we come slap upon them with a wedding that nobody thought on, by which you seize me and my estate, and I suppose make a bonfire of your own act and deed.
Nay, but Chargy, if...
Nay, Guardy, no ifs. Have I refused 3 northern lords, 2 British peers, and 50 knights to have you put in your ifs?
So thou hast indeed, and I will trust to thy management. And I'm all of a fire.
'Tis a wonder the dry stubble does not blaze.
Enter Marplow.
How now? Who sent for you, sir? What's the £100 gone already?
No, sir, I don't want money now.
No, that's a miracle. But there's one thing you want, I'm sure.
Aye, what's that, guardian?
Manners. What, had I no servants without?
None that could do my business, guardian, which is at present with this lady.
With me, Mr. Marplot? What is it, I beseech you?
Aye, sir, what is it? Anything that relates to her may be delivered to me.
I deny that.
That's more than I do, sir.
Indeed, madam, why then to proceed? Fame says that you and my most conscionable guardian here designed, contrived, plotted, and agreed to choose a very civil, honourable, honest gentleman out of £100.
That I contrived it.
Aye, you. You never said a word against it. So far you are guilty.
Pray tell that civil, honourable, honest gentleman that if he has any more such sums to fool away, they shall be received like the last. Ha 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 ha! Choust, quotha! But harkye, let him know at the same time that if he dare to report I tricked him of it, I shall recommend a lawyer to him, shall show him a trick for twice as much. D'ye hear? Tell him that.
So, and this is the way you use a gentleman and your friend?
Is the wretch thy friend?
The wretch! Look ye, madam, don't call names. Egad, I won't take it.
Why, you won't beat me, will you?
I don't know whether I will or no.
Sir, I shall make a servant show you out at the window if you are saucy.
I am your most humble servant, guardian. I design to go out the same way I came in. I would only ask this lady if she do not think in her soul Sir George Airy is not a fine gentleman.
He dresses well.
Which is chiefly owing to his tailor and valet de chamber.
And if you allow that a proof of his being a fine gentleman, he is so.
The judicious part of the world allow him wit, courage, gallantry, and management, though I think he forfeited that character when he flung away £100 upon your dumb ladyship.
Does that gall him? Ha ha ha!
So Sir George, remaining in deep discontent, has sent you, his trusty squire, to utter his complaint?
Yes, madam, and you, like a cruel hard-hearted Jew, value it no more than I would your ladyship, were I Sir George. You...
Oh, don't call names. I know you love to be employed, and I'll oblige you, and you shall carry him a message from me.
According as I like it. What is it?
Nay, a kind one, you may be sure. First tell him, I have chose this gentleman to have and to hold, and so forth.
Clapping her hand into Sir Francis's. Sir Francis aside.
Oh, the dear rogue, how I dote on her!
And advise his impertinence to trouble me no more, for I prefer Sir Francis for a husband before all the fops in the universe.
Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! She's bewitched, that's certain. Here's a husband for 18. Here's a shape. Here's bones rattling in a leathern bag.
Turning Sir Francis about.
Here's buckram and canvas to scrub you to repentance.
Sirrah, my cane shall teach you repentance presently.
No, faith, I have felt its twin brother from just such a withered hand too lately.
One thing more. Advise him to keep from the garden gate on the left hand, for if he dares to saunter there about the hour of 8, as he used to do, he shall be saluted with a pistol or a blunderbuss.
Oh, monstrous! Why, charge ye, did he use to come to the garden gate?
The gardener described just such another man that always watched his coming out, and fain would have bribed him for his entrance. Tell him he shall find a warm reception if he comes this night.
Pistols and blunderbusses! Egad, a warm reception indeed! I shall take care to inform him of your kindness, and advise him to keep further off.
Miranda aside.
I hope he will understand my meaning better than to follow your advice.
Thou hast signed, sealed, and taken possession of my heart for ever, Chargy. And for you, Mr. Saucebox, let me have no more of your messages, if ever you design to inherit your estate, gentlemen.
Why, there 'tis now. Sure I may be out of your clutches one day. Well, guardian, I say no more. But if you be not as arrant a cuckold as e'er drove bargain upon the exchange, or paid attendance to a court, I am the son of a whetstone, and so your humble servant.
Exit.
Don't forget the message.
I am so provoked. 'Tis well he's gone.
Oh, mind him not, Guardy. But let's sign the articles, and then...
And then, Dod, I believe I am metamorphosed. My pulse beats high, and my blood boils, methinks.
Kissing and hugging her.
Oh, fie, Guardy, be not so violent. Consider the market lasts all the year. Well, I'll in and see if the lawyer be come. You follow.
Exit.
Aye, to the world's end, my dear. Well, Frank, thou art a lucky fellow in thy old age, to have such a delicate morsel, and 30,000 in love with thee. I shall be the envy of bachelors, the glory of married men, and the wonder of the town. Some guardians would be glad to compound for part of the estate, at dispatching an heiress, but I engross the whole. Oh, mihi praetoritos referetsi Jupiter annos.
Exit. Scene changes to a tavern, discovers Sir George and Charles with wine before them, and Whisper waiting.
Nay, prithee don't be grave, Charles. Misfortunes will happen. 'Tis some comfort to have a companion in our sufferings.
I am only apprehensive for Isabinda. Her father's humour is implacable, and how far his jealousy may transport him to her undoing shocks my soul to think.
But since you escaped undiscovered by him, his rage will quickly lash into a calm. Never fear it.
But who knows what that unlucky dog Marplot told him, nor can I imagine what brought him thither. That fellow is ever doing mischief, and yet, to give him his due, he never designs it. This is some blundering adventure, wherein he thought to show his friendship, as he calls it. A curse on him.
Then you must forgive him. What said he?
Said? Nay, I had more mind to cut his throat than hear his excuses.
Where is he?
Sir, I saw him go into Sir Francis Scripe's just now.
Oh, then he is upon your business, Sir George, 1,000 to 1, but he makes some mistake there too.
Impossible. without he huffs the lady, and makes love to Sir Francis?
Enter drawer.
Mr Marplot is below, gentlemen, and desires to know if he may have leave to wait upon ye.
How civil the rogue is when he has done a fault.
Ho, desire him to walk up. Prithee, Charles, throw off this shagreen, and be good company.
Nay, hang him, I'm not angry with him. Whisper, fetch me pen, ink, and paper.
Yes, sir.
Exit Whisper. Enter Marplow.
Do but mark his sheepish look, Sir George.
Dear Charles, don't overwhelm a man, already under insupportable affliction. I'm sure I always intend to serve my friends, but if my malicious stars deny the happiness, is the fault mine?
Never mind him, Mr Marplot, he's eat up with spleen. But tell me, what says Miranda?
Says, nay, we are all undone there too.
I told you so, nothing prospers that he undertakes.
Why can I help her, having choose your father, for better, for worse?
So there's another of fortune's strokes. I suppose I shall be edged out of my estate, with twins every year, let who will get 'em.
What is the woman really possessed?
Yes, with a spirit of contradiction. She railed at you most prodigiously.
That's no ill sign.
Enter Whisper with pen, ink, and paper.
You'd say it was no good sign if you knew all.
Why, prithee?
Harkee, Sir George, let me warn you, pursue your old haunt no more. It may be dangerous.
Charles sits down to write.
My old haunt? What do you mean?
Why, in short, then, since you will have it, Miranda vows if you dare approach the garden gate at 8 o'clock, as you used, you shall be saluted with a blunderbuss, sir. Those were her words. Nay, she bid me to tell you so too.
Ha! The garden gate at 8, as I used to do? There must be a meaning in this. Is there such a gate, Charles?
Yes, yes, it opens into the park. I suppose her ladyship has made many a scamper through it.
It must be an assignation, then. Ah, my heart springs with joy. 'Tis a propitious omen. My dear Marplot, let me embrace thee. Thou art my friend, my better angel.
What do you mean, Sir George?
No matter what I mean. Here, take a bumper to the garden gate, you dear rogue, you.
You have reason to be transported, Sir George. I have saved your life.
My life? Thou hast saved my soul, man. Charles, if thou doest not pledge this health, mayst thou never taste the joys of love.
Whisper, be sure to take care how you deliver this.
Gives him the letter.
Bring me the answer to my lodgings.
I warrant you, sir.
Exit.
Whither does that letter go? Now dare I not ask for my blood.
Now I'm for you.
To the garden gate at the hour of 8. Charles, along, huzzah!
I begin to conceive you.
That's more than I do, egad. To the garden gate, huzzah!
Drinks.
But I hope you design to keep far enough off on't, Sir George.
Ay, never fear that. She shall see I despise her frowns. Let her use her blunderbuss against the next fool. She shan't reach me with the smoke, I warrant her. Ha, 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 ha.
Ah, Charles, if you could receive a disappointment thus on cavalier, one should have some comfort in being beat for you.
The fool comprehends nothing.
Nor would I have him. Prithee, take him along with thee.
Enough. Marplot, you shall go home with me.
I'm glad I'm well with him, however. Sir George, yours. Egad, Charles, asking me to go home with him gives me a shrewd suspicion that there's more in the garden gate than I comprehend. Faith, I'll give him the drop, and away to guardians, and find it out.
I kiss both your hands, and now for the garden gate. Its beauty gives the assignation there, and love too powerful grows to admit of fear.
Exit. End of Act 3.